Monday.
Happy Monday.
Oh, man.
Jump in the game. Like,
I know,
you
right?
starter blocks with it.
I mean, hey, did you ever run track in high
I
school?
did, 800 and 400.
What about you?
I didn't.
Yeah, I
But we
don't-
do race.
I don't run for fun, just away from
Occasionally.
people. Hey,
Occasionally.
hey there. Thank you so much for joining us for KARE 11 News at noon. We're kicking off the week right with sunshine and nice temperatures, and it's a week to keep an eye on our sports teams. We got everything you should be watching out for, plus some pretty big news coming out soon, Cece.
Yeah, in just minutes, we can expect new resources to be announced for students working on their financial aid. So we're looking into how that process works.
And of course, we got to take a look at this video shot over the Twin Cities this morning, showing just how smoky it's been outside. An air quality advisory just wrapped up. Ben, I walked outside yesterday and I was like, whoa, that is not barbecue
Yeah,
smoke.
and what was wild is how fast it changed too. It went from a bright blue, clear, sunny day to kind of this hazy, smoky wildfire stuff. And we're still dealing with the poor air quality right now. All the areas in red right there, that is unhealthy air for all. It includes the Twin Cities and the southern third of the state of Minnesota and a good chunk of Wisconsin. However, notice the air quality improves the further north you go, and we do have a north wind that will be pushing in that cleaner air for us as we head deeper into the day. I want to back things up, and you see it's basically us in the upper Midwest. That's basically the only ones dealing with the unhealthy air. Now, this here is a forecast model that shows the higher concentrations of smoke at the surface. So the smoke that builds up from those wildfires in Canada pushes down to the surface, and this is what we have right now. We'll put this forward into time over the next 48 hours, and you can see cleaner air does move in. We cut off the flow from the northwest. That means that wildfire smoke won't continue to pour into us. And at least as we head into the afternoon, and especially the next couple of days, you can expect to see cleaner air. We'll be breathing easier by this afternoon. But right now, it still looks rather hazy outside. Current temperature is 65 degrees. Northwest wind just shy of 10 miles per hour. That wind will stay northerly, again, pulling in that cleaner air. We do expect temperatures to reach once again into the 70s, but we're already about 15 to 20 degrees colder than this time yesterday. No more upper 80s in your forecast, but temperatures staying, we'll call it seasonably warm the next couple of days, at least reaching into the lower 70s. We'll talk about our next rain chance coming up, Alexis.
Ben, thank you. We're following an important development for students who are still trying to figure out how they're paying for college. In about an hour and a half, the Lieutenant Governor is expected to announce new grants to help students complete their FAFSA. You know, Cece, this has been a whole process. Some folks really struggling this year. What can you tell us?
Yeah, it's been such a struggle, and new data is showing a 19% drop in Minnesota FAFSA completion because of system complications, but the announcement at 1:30 should help with that. State leaders tell us they're announcing two $15,000 grants. The money is going to support college access groups, College Possible, and Achieve Twin Cities. The funds will increase support to students and families statewide over the summer and allow both groups to increase staffing and other efforts. And we know that some students are holding off on completing that FAFSA form, but high school seniors must submit a form to qualify for federal loans, grants, and most aid. So this announcement could help many families that are in limbo right now. But I'll have a little more on what's happening with these grants when I see you in 30 minutes.
Lots of folks trying to figure out what they're going to do. Cece, thank you. Well, in just 1 hour, child care providers across Minnesota will shut their doors as part of a nationwide day without child care. They're heading to the state capitol, hoping to elevate the need for affordable child care. They say it's important providers are paid enough to give high quality care for the kids they watch over. We have crews at the Capitol and we'll have more from the event tonight. Well, nationwide budget shortfalls in schools are expected to lead to major staff layoffs in the coming school year. One of the biggest factors comes from the end of federal pandemic payments. That money needs to be spent by the end of September and could leave behind budget gaps. Some cities are already preparing to make hundreds of cuts. In Minneapolis, the district projects a roughly $110 million budget gap, driven largely by the end of federal COVID funding. Well, we want to keep you updated on two stories developing overnight. Right now, investigators are looking into a house fire in Belle Plaine. Our crews were at the scene early this morning on Scenic Byway Road, and you can see crews hosing down the building and searching with flashlights. We've reached out to the fire department for more information on what happened. We'll make sure we update you as soon as we learn anything. And we also know more about this fire that destroyed a home in Orono. It happened last night before 7 on Willow Drive near Fox Street. 3 people in the home and their dog did get out safely. The Long Lake Fire Department says it likely started in the garage. Well, a rule from the Biden administration that could cap credit card late fees at $8 is now blocked by a federal judge. The rule was set to go into effect tomorrow and was estimated to save Americans about $10 billion per year. Several businesses argue the rule violates multiple statutes. The judge's decision put the plan on hold until another hearing is held. Well, we're more than 3 hours into the testimony of Michael Cohen in Donald Trump's hush money trial in New York. Cohen was Trump's longtime attorney and one of his closest allies. So far today, Cohen has been walking the jury through the alleged agreement with ex-National Enquirer publisher David Pecker to kill negative stories about Trump. Cohen turned against the former president after he pleaded guilty in 2018 to 8 criminal counts, including campaign finance violations tied to his work for Trump. Well, there's a new COVID variant that experts predict could cause a wave of infections this summer. It's called the KP.2 variant, and it represents 28% of COVID infections in the U.S., according to the CDC data. That's the largest share of new cases. Now, according to doctors, it looks like this variant's mutations are making it more immune evasive. Despite the risk of a small rise in cases this year, virologists at Johns Hopkins University say the U.S. is in a good place with COVID heading into this season. Well, after a year of debate and months of design, the new Minnesota state flag is officially flying across the state. The Capitol raising it for the first time on Statehood Day, which was Saturday. The old flag was replaced for being too cluttered with outdated imagery. The idea for the new one was that you can look at it and quickly know it's Minnesota.